Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, like you've already seen, we got a really cool blue truck that we're gonna be doing some pretty cool stuff to for a pretty awesome customer.
Yeah. Have we said who yet?
No,
Oh. Are we going to?
we should.
We're building this truck for Jared at PDI. It's going to be a really, really cool truck.
Funny story on this. This truck wasn't gonna be for sale. So we spec'd this truck out and Shock picked the colors
Yep.
and we were gonna build it. It was gonna be our show truck. And then Jared wanted to order a truck. And so Jared was like, talked to him a little bit about colors and said, I think I got this covered. So I made a truck that was gonna be black and blue. And he likes those colors.
Yep.
And he goes, what does that blue look like? And I sent him a picture of our truck. And he says, I would just like to buy that one. And here we are.
And then we didn't have a show truck again. Yeah. It's funny how that's been working out a lot lately. And, you know, it's okay. It's keeping us busy, but that was going to be a really nice show truck. I was pretty excited about that particular color.
It's still gonna be, because I think we're not going like right now we're not going crazy on it, but I feel like Jared's a lot like in the same sense of Bill. I think as we start working on this, it might grow.
Yeah. This project, I think, is going to get bigger as time goes on. So still, it's going to be a really nice truck.
Yeah.
There's no doubt in my mind that this truck's going to be insanely nice when we're finished with it. But no, it's a really cool color, and I'm going to be excited to see it get built when it's all said and done.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty excited about it too. So
so there's a lot in this video that's going to cover some of that, and so that's why you guys need to follow along.
yeah, so let's flip the camera around and start showing you stuff.
Let's do this.
All right. Hey, hey, Shock.
Yeah.
Hey. I sold the blue truck,
I heard.
but we still got to build it.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to make sure before the video went too far that like everybody would at least know that the color was your choice, and it's an awesome color.
That's
but
pretty nice, ain't it?
it is.
Yeah. Well,
All right, check this out. This truck right here, we are building for PDI, and it's gonna get the freaking works. I'm telling you, we're doing a ton to this truck. We're doing a stripe job on it. We're gonna clear the entire truck so you can't feel the stripes. We're gonna paint the door jambs on this dude. We're gonna fill in the holes, get rid of the ground mirror there. We're gonna put a door skin over here, get rid of the window on this side. Painting the entire truck front to back. Painting the tanks, painting the chassis. We'll caulk all the bolts. We'll grind and round off all the edges that we need to make all that look nice. I think we're probably doing a hidden def tank on this dude, putting a Dynaflex exhaust on it, visor, roof lights, painting the front hubs, doing a front air dump kit, bumper, grill. I mean, we're doing quite a lot to this truck. This is it's a pretty neat setup. The color is awesome, and when it's all said and done, this thing rolls out of the shop finished. It's gonna be pretty cool. We're doing a gray stripe with like a dark navy blue outline on it. It'd be a very classy looking truck when it's done for sure. It's bright. It definitely will get people's attention, this color. But this truck is a 295 wheelbase. It's a Cummins 18 speed, 5.5 inch drop axle on the front end, low air leaf in the rear, 336 gears. It is a grass burner. We're gonna put a set of, at this point, I think we're gonna put a set of Hope-Built half fenders when we get done with it. Truck does have full locking rears. And we're gonna do a lot of the inside too. One thing also we're doing, we're painting all the door jambs. So that means we'll probably carry the stripe straight through the door jambs and make that look good. And I don't know, it's gonna be a pretty slick truck. We're also doing some work on the inside of this thing too. And there'll be a lot of videos on this build. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you can see this whole thing. It's gonna transform into one really cool truck when it's finished. But I'm at the paint shop now with it, fixing to pull it in, and the guys are gonna go get to work on this thing straight away, which will start with painting the chassis front to back and doing the the tanks and all that stuff, and just kind of get everything on the bottom side of the truck finished before we start on the paint job on the outside of the truck. So I'm just gonna jump in here now and pull it into the paint shop. We got some 24.5s right here with low pro tires. We're taking off the 22.5s because 24.5s look cooler. And we've got some front suspension stuff we're gonna be doing, so we kind of need to get the wheels on there and everything kind of the way it needs to be. And you can see we already got the rear wheels off this dude. We got our rear cross member right here. And the next step in the process will be we'll start working on doing all of the frame stuff back here and getting all that ready for paint, and probably swapping a fuel tank and a few things like that. You don't have to wait on me, go for it. Okay. So what we got, going from 22s to 24s. Well, it's not at the paint shop anymore. Kind of escalated a little quickly.
Just a little bit.
Look, okay, so I'm sure this edit, everybody's watching this really confused. So we sanded the, we started sanding the frame, right? Started sanding the frame, and clocking bolts and getting the numbers ground off of them and stuff. And we changed the wheels. We got the 24.5s on there now, so we got those done. And then now, Mark and them probably think we're nuts. So I'm like, well, we'll go pick the truck up and bring it back to Crossville.
Yeah.
We got to do some more stuff to it before we can paint it.
A lot more.
Kinda. Okay, so here's the deal. So they started on the getting ready to start doing paint work, and yeah, so then the build got like way big. So now I was talking to Jared, and we were gonna paint the chassis, right? We were gonna paint the chassis, you know, up here to the box, and then do the hidden def tank deal and all that. And then the stripes and make the paint real clear and like leave the rest of the truck kind of alone. And we were gonna do a pretty nice interior, nothing wild. And then start talking to him on the phone a couple days ago. I mean, and as you guys are watching this video right now, like since we swapped the wheels over and they started working on that stuff, it's been a couple of days, and then we just drove it back up here.
So what you're saying, I'm guessing we're pulling the engine out?
Nothing gets past you, bud. Golly.
I figured there was a reason why it's back up here.
So we're pulling the engine out, which I mean makes sense. I mean, given what we're doing here. So the engine's coming out, and we're painting it. It's gonna go like a dark navy blue, and then we're doing all the cool stuff under the hood. So talking to Jared on the phone, we were like, well, we're gonna paint the whole chassis. And I'm like, well, if we do that, shouldn't we just go ahead and do the engine? He's like, yeah, we really should. And
makes sense.
Yeah. And I'm like, well, we should like really do the engine up, you think? And he's like, yeah, I'd like to really do the engine up. So they're coming down after we paint. We're gonna take the block part, we're gonna paint it, put all the accessories back on. They're coming up. This is the fun part. We're gonna put compounds on it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and like all the cool chrome stuff. So it's getting all of that. And then, okay, hang on. I'm gonna walk back this way a little bit. So then we're gonna do all of that. And I'm like, maybe we should do like a body drop so this truck will sit lower. It looked nicer like that. And we discussed doing the body drop and whatnot. And then it was like, maybe we just change the front air suspension. I'm like, yeah, let's do that. You know, just sit nice and low, ride nice and all that. So I called Chad Barry yesterday, and he's on his way up here in a week, and we're gonna put, or at the for the end, beginning of the week, and then we're gonna put an air ride on the front end, so it's just nice and low. We got to do that first, and that's the reason I pulled it out of the paint shop, was because I didn't want to start getting into all this other stuff or making lines for the stripes or anything, because stuff's in case things change. And with us doing the air ride front end and all that, I'd rather have all that done, and then go to work. So that way the suspension sits where it's supposed to. I think it's smarter.
Yeah, and we're doing a body drop.
We don't know now. So we were, but then it just, I don't know, like doing the air ride thing is kind of cool.
Should sit low enough.
Oh,
After that.
I would think so. I mean, we'll be tucking like fender and all that good stuff. And the actual ride height down the road will be lower too, which will make it look nice. So then that happened. We're doing all of that. So the interior now also gets really huge.
Are we ripping it all out?
Every bit of it.
Nice.
So we're gonna strip this down just like we did with Bill's truck, the Legendary. We're gonna take literally every square inch of the interior is coming out of it.
Dash and everything?
Dash and everything. We're gonna go like full leather interior and whatnot. I'll leave some, I'm not gonna say a whole lot about color and other things, but it'll be pretty cool. The floor, we're gonna do something with the floor. And I have a great idea.
What is it?
You can do it.
Can I?
Yeah. If we talk about the wood floor, right?
Yeah.
So what if we do the wood floor in this thing, and then come up with like a cool like design and use some like, I don't know, I'm trying to think what the word is, but like extravagant.
Oh yeah.
Something you don't normally see.
Sounds good to me.
Like
Would
maybe
you
we
do?
get some of the crazy wood from like Africa or something.
I'll have to look it up, see which ones are.
Because we've been talking about doing a wood floor, me
Yeah.
and you have forever.
Yeah.
And then Jared was totally down with the idea of the wood floor. So now we get that whole gig. But more or less, before Chad gets here, we just got to get the truck down to the lower shop and get those things taken care of. The other part of this is too, with this truck, is this is fixing to come apart in such a way that it just needs to be here, because our paint shop's fixing to be operational over here in the back, and if we get carried away with this too much right now, we'll be dragging parts and trailers up here of the truck.
And plus, we'll also have a crane here soon too.
There's that.
We're still waiting for them to wire it up right.
We got a crane. We just
Yeah.
need power to it, which will make it a lot easier if we want to take the cabin sleeper off and the engine out.
We're pulling the cabin sleeper.
I think we need to.
Probably would make it easier.
Yeah. So yeah, there it is. I mean, like I said, this thing just keeps it escalates. It keeps getting bigger and bigger. It's freaking awesome. I'm pretty excited about it because we're in the early stages of what we're doing to this truck, and it's just growing and growing. I don't know. It's turning into like, this thing's gonna be freaking awesome. So, yeah.
All right, everybody, that's it for this video. Hope you guys like what you saw. Lots and lots of stuff to cover in a really short amount of time here. So don't forget to like, subscribe, follow us on Instagram.
At Semi Casual Show.
And also, back behind us, we are doing some facility upgrades to our Crossville facility.
We're always doing that.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're always doing upgrades, but we got a big truck show coming up August 4th and 5th, and we're hoping we see you guys there. Anybody in trucking, it doesn't have to be a Peterbilt, it doesn't have to be a Kenworth. Bring what you got. Let's wash it, show it, park it.
Yeah.
Let's just have fun. That's the big thing, is we just want this to be a good show for everybody in the community, and we're just going to have a great time.
Oh yeah, the guys have spent, because we didn't do it. But if you look over here, we've been patching potholes like crazy. the guys,
The guys.
and they've been knocking it out. Like, we've cleaned the whole thing. The guys, they cleaned the whole thing, and
The whole parking lot looks incredible, looks way better. Just improvement after improvement after improvement here at our Crossville location.
pretty
But
excited. Like, this show's gonna be awesome.
the show is going to be cool. We're getting a lot of pre-registrations. So yeah, I can't stress that enough. The pre-registration is super important. That is semicasualtruckshow.com. Don't forget to pre-register. And I guess that's it.
Yeah, we'll see you on the next video,
See you next time.
because the next one's gonna be about the blue truck some more, and you know, things may change.
Exactly.
You just have to wait and see till the next video. Later.